Hi guys, welcome to Life is for the Living.
Hello.
Okay, today I'm privileged to be with my students here, and then I just want us to have like some fun. So I'm gonna ask them questions, and then maybe we'll see their responses, and then from there we can learn a little bit about students in Sudan. All right? Okay, I hope you'll enjoy. Okay, so maybe just have the mic.
Hi, it's Elaf.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Fagr.
You said Elaf and Fagr.
Fagr, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to be, asking the questions. So probably you can just look at the camera, and then whoever who's comfortable to answer can just,
Or we can both answer the
or you
question.
can
It's fine.
both answer depending. Now, the first question is: I hope you've watched my video about career choice. So
Yeah, we did.
probably I want to ask some questions, based on that, plus other questions, right?
Okay.
So like the first question is like, let us first get to know like you guys are students right now, right?
Yeah.
So where are you studying?
We're studying in the University of Medical Science and Technology here in Khartoum. Fourth year students.
What you're studying?
Yeah, different
finalists.
specialization. Finalists. We have 6 months left to graduate.
So you're doing finance and she's doing.
No,
No, I'm doing
she's doing-
finance.
Oh, she's doing finance and you're doing
I'm doing business management.
business management. Now, okay, based on the video that I just mentioned, and probably this one everybody will have to answer. Like, did your parents maybe say influence in your choice of career, or how did you end up doing business? Considering being in Sudan, it's not like really,
Common,
So
yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
Elaf.
Okay, I will start. My parents gave me the full freedom of choice. They asked me to do whatever I feel like I'm interested in. But Fig's experience was very different from mine.
Can you hear from now? What is
Yeah,
the
so I had pretty strict parents growing up, and most of my siblings and my parents themselves are doctors. So they actually wanted me to be a doctor as well. So I actually studied biology and I studied chemistry and physics in high school because I still wasn't sure if I was going to do biology, if I was going to do medicine or not. But once I reached like 10th grade, I was sure that I was going to do business. I was just always interested in business, and I feared medicine and all the medical fields. So I sort of just forced them into letting me do what I wanted to do. And they went ahead with it.
So when you say force them, like they didn't have like, was there resistance, or how did you make them understand that you don't want, to do the sciences, and then they warmed up to their arts? Yeah.
It wasn't really resistance from their end. It wasn't resistance, but they were hoping that I would do medicine. But I'm very strong-headed. I always do what I want to do in the end of the day. So I insisted, and I was like, if I go into medicine, I won't be able to continue it. And they know that I have sort of a fear of medical-related things, blood, things like that. So I was like, I'm going to do business, and that's it.
All right. So okay, now that you chose the business field, right?
Yeah.
How is it going for you?
It's pretty interesting. I feel like I am doing what I really like, and I'm doing something that is actually real in life that we experience every single day.
Okay.
Yeah. So business made me understand what is going on and how I spend my money and how my country's situation and how I'm supposed to deal with it.
Definitely, I couldn't say it better. I agree. Everything she said. Yeah.
All right. Okay, like now having lived here for quite some years myself, and I've seen the kind of like here parents are really protective of especially the girls. So how do you guys what do you guys do for fun, or just maybe from school do you just go straight back home, or what do you do for fun?
Actually, we try to overcome the
Barriers.
the barriers and how we're supposed to be at home by just all staying in one house. Me and her,
Yeah.
we just prefer to go back from uni together, either to her house or my house, and then we just
Spend time together
spend time together. Yeah.
So most
This is if we're not allowed to go out. So if we're not allowed to go out, then we just stay together.
so like is there a time like you are allowed to go out, and then sometimes you're told like, or do you have like a curfew or something?
No, yeah, we do. Sometimes we're allowed to go out, sometimes we're not, but depending on the
where we're going,
when
why
we're
we're going out,
yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
So if it's, let's say, a birthday at a specific restaurant or somewhere, they could let you go, but then they'd have to understand why you're going. If it makes sense, they'll let you go. But if it's just you want to hang out with your friend, then we'd prefer just being at each other's houses because they'll know we're safe, and my parents won't have a problem if I'm at her house or
Yeah.
vice versa.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Honestly, it depends on the country's situation. If it's not safe, then I would understand why my parents say you're not allowed to go out, or you're
Yeah.
not allowed to go to this specific place.
All right.
So when they tell us not to go out because something happened today, we just prefer to stay home,
Yeah.
have fun together. We either
Watch a
cook,
movie, cook.
watch a movie.
Just chat.
Sometimes we do our assignments together. Yeah, like the research that we travel to Turkey to take to the conference. Yeah, so we're working together. Sometimes at hers, sometimes at mine.
Okay.
Yeah, but we do go out. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been friends? How did you meet? That is.
We met at university.
Oh, you met at university.
We actually
Yeah.
spent the first 2 years of university together, but we weren't actually friends.
Yeah.
We just knew each
weren't-
other. We used to say hi, but we weren't close
We
friends.
weren't very
And then suddenly, when we started third year, we started hanging out more, and then we just clicked, and now we became best friends.
And there's a lot
literally
of things that is
inseparable.
common between me and her
So how long is your course? Or when are you finishing university?
This year.
this year, December.
So it's 4 years?
4 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
4 years.
So like the course actually is 4 years, or it's supposed to have been shorter? Maybe it's because of the...
No, it's 4 years.
Oh, it's 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4 years.
Ah, okay. So what do you intend to do after you finish school? Like, you know, like there's the world out there. So what kind of jobs? What do you intend to do with whatever training? Or what? No, like, you know, sometimes when you take up a certain course, you always want to be something. Maybe I want to work here. I want to do this. So
Yeah.
what is it that maybe made you choose that course, and what is it that you want to end up, you know, doing? Like, what kind of jobs are you looking at?
Well, I guess we're doing 2 different specializations.
Yeah.
But if we had the chance to dream and sort of guess what we'd want to do, ideally we'd want to go somewhere together.
Together, yeah. We want to like work in the same, let's say, company.
Or a city, even just if we're in the same
But-
city, just living together.
But that's not it. We still want to do our. We still want to run our own business. Yeah, we're so into entrepreneurship.
Oh, so you want
Definitely.
to
Yeah.
eventually maybe become an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to use our money that we, like salary payment from whatever firm that we're gonna work on, and then we're going to take it as a capital to our business that we're going to start, hopefully.
All right, no, okay, I don't want to burst your bubble, but then, okay, don't laugh. You know, okay, generally when people finish school and finish the university, they're always like, when I finish, I'm going to get this job, I'm going to save the money, and you know.
It's not that
But
easy.
ideally, it doesn't work like that. So what if you don't get a job? What's your plan B? Because actually, there are no jobs out there.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get married. No.
Yeah, we're definitely not marriage.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we can't not find a job anywhere
Yeah.
in the world. And if let's
That's true.
say we don't find a job, postgraduate degrees.
So that's just more studies and...
Yeah.
Yeah, till
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get a job.
Till we get a job.
But-
But I'm sure we're going to find
But
a
what I
job.
can tell you, actually, from experience, what I've seen is, I've seen people like going, like doing their first, undergrad, and then, like going to their postgraduate, and then, actually firms, when by firms I mean, of course, businesses,
Yeah.
they're always reluctant to, like, let's say you apply for a job, and then maybe you've not worked in any company, and then say you present your certificates, like you did your first degree, you did your master's and PhD, right?
Yeah.
They might not be really willing to employ some, like,
Definitely, they want work experience.
yeah, they want work
That's
experience.
why I'm saying
If you,
it's practically impossible for us to not find a job anywhere in the world.
all right,
We'll be positive about it.
Yeah.
I like the optimism.
Yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
be positive.
Very optimistic.
Good luck, right?
Thank you.
All right. Let's say, okay, this is just something maybe, let's say because you've said you're going to look for a job regardless anywhere in the world, right? If you had money, right? Where would you want to live? Like, what's your ideal place or country that if you had the money where would you want to settle?
I really like Rwanda.
Rwanda.
Yeah.
Why?
I would want to settle there.
Have you been there?
No.
So
I
why Rwanda?
really want to. I always read about Rwanda and how like they just shifted from a civil war to a company that is economically leading Africa,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
still growing. Yeah. So I would want to invest there, live there. It's very peaceful. Yeah.
And for you?
I've actually always thought of Australia. Ever since I was really young, I used to always say I'd want to go to Australia. It was just the fact that it was very far away, secluded. I felt like it would be a completely different world to what I'm used to. Growing up in Ireland and then coming and living in Sudan as well, I sort of wanted to see a different part of the world. So I felt like I might enjoy Australia and the environment in Australia.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just always been a dream of mine. There's nothing deep about it. I've just always wanted to go there.
Okay, your dreams are valid.
Yeah.
You know, it all starts with a dream. Like for me, even just to be here, it was a dream. I used to want to travel, and look at me.
Yeah.
I'm living my life. So
Definitely.
keep dreaming.
Thank
okay,
you.
so that I just don't keep you with so many questions. Maybe one last question.
Okay.
What is it like growing up as a girl child in Sudan? Is it any different, like, compared to maybe being a boy in Sudan, or it's the same? Like, are you treated maybe differently as a girl, maybe at home, compared to maybe to your brothers, if you have any, or is it the same?
At home, it's not really different, but outside, the boys are more free. They can go out whenever they want. They can just live their life. But
So
it's
boys
not the
can
same.
do whatever they want,
Yeah.
but girls, you are not.
Yeah, it's a lot. It has a lot to do with the culture.
Yeah, with
The culture here is very conservative, and then specifically for girls, you're treated a lot differently than boys are treated.
Yeah.
They have a lot more freedom than you do, but everything that you do is sort of according to whether your parents agree to that or not.
Yeah.
You're not sort of allowed to just let go and just do whatever it is you please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to go somewhere, maybe you have to be accompanied or what?
No.
Not a
You just
company,
have
but
to
you have to let them know.
Let them know. But for example, my brother, he does not have to tell my parents.
So he can just like up and go, and nobody will ask
Yes.
anything.
And the same thing goes to me. I had brothers that were here that studied university, and they could just be out whenever they want to. But I get calls like every 2 hours asking where I am, what I'm doing, who I'm with, things
Yeah.
like that. It also has a lot to do with the safety issue in the country.
Yeah, the safety. It's
Yeah.
mainly the safety issue, honestly, because they're being protective for us.
Or they're being protective of the girl.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you say there's safety issue, is it just something that's a long-term thing that has been happening, or it's because of the situation in the country right now?
I think it has a lot to do with the situation
Yeah.
and the country in itself. So it's not very common in Sudan. So let's speak about the country in like a broad picture, not just the environment that we're in, like our university. It's not very common for girls to be out alone, especially at night
Yeah.
in our culture. So that's why they could be more protective of us if we want to leave the house and things like that.
So you don't have a problem with that. You're like, okay, you think it's they are justified to do whatever the parents are justified, or do you feel like you would want to be maybe more freer, or you understand why they're doing what they're doing?
Okay, I definitely think I would want to be more free,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I understand their fear and I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
So, but I would just work with what I have, basically.
That's true. We ask them, we go out, we have fun,
Yeah.
make sure they're comfortable and they're not worried, and then we can just go back whenever they ask us to come back.
Okay.
In the end of the day, they're just worried about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the situation won't be the same if we lived outside Sudan. They never really
Definitely.
ask.
Definitely.
They never ask.
Oh, so like if you're living, like say if you're going to another country, they're okay?
No,
Totally
they're
okay.
okay.
Whenever
So,
I go
I
on
think it's
vacation,
more of-
when she goes, they're totally
Yeah,
fine.
they're totally fine. I think it's just about the country and the situation and how it's not safe.
So your parents are okay, you being in a strange country
Yeah.
by yourself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they are very protective of you in your own country.
We
That's-
traveled together and
To
we used to call them when we come back late at night and tell them that we just came back, and they were totally
Totally
fine with
fine.
it. And they ask us to have fun.
Oh, okay.
We spent 10 days in Turkey without our parents, without our family members.
Yeah.
It was just with
alone.
just us.
Yeah, just with our other friends. And
were
they
totally
always
okay
ask
with it.
about our other friends, and they talk to them, and they make sure they're having fun too. And they always tell us that these are days that you're going to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you must have
So it's
fun
just
parents.
it's just about the country, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then probably we'll end this vlog here. It was nice talking to you guys, and I hope this will not be just the only time. I hope we're going to have more and then plus at least now since I've met you. Okay, by the way, just to let you know, viewers, Elaf was my former student.
Yeah.
They're like my pioneer, like one of the success stories that I can talk about.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
true.
we'll have a different vlog about this, you know.
Yeah.
But then
You're the most person that influenced my interest on business and
yeah.
the business field. Yeah.
I'm glad. So I
Yeah.
hope we are gonna meet again and
Definitely.
maybe make more, people understand more about Sudan. And then also you'll guide me, show me places around so that I can show the world what Sudan is like, right?
We're
Yes.
so happy that we're part of Life for the Living.
So happy, so happy. It was a great experience.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Until next time.
Until
Bye.
next time.
Okay.